plus 5% of the reloading skill of artillery, or plus 1 morale of his bodyguard. I'd rather have the artillery. I find the stuff that boosts your general's bodyguard isn't really that useful.
No, because your bodyguard becomes smaller when you modernize anyway.
Yeah, which is a bit irritating, but... And that's gonna do nothing. In fact, I'm upgrading that city so I can build more dudes on it.
And I'm researching tea ceremony just to get it out of the way.
Yay, tea ceremonies. We're the Japanese, man. You gotta have your tea ceremonies. I have 5 more turns for merchant houses. So that's a thing. There goes my boats.
Here's a question. Do you know where the smallest official, or whatever you want to call it, tea house is in Europe?
Nope. I don't know where any tea houses are in Europe.
The smallest official Japanese one is in the British Museum.
It sounds about right.
It's literally like a foot building that a company in Japan had custom built and given to the museum, and you know, they actually do hold proper tea ceremonies there for visitors to watch.
Yeah. Glorious. Those must be the best tea ceremonies ever.
It's one of those things. I don't think a lot of people know it's there, but I mean, it was paid for, I think, by the Mitsubishi company or something.
It wouldn't surprise me. They pay for a surprising amount of things that don't involve cars.
A lot of Japanese companies are relatively community. Well, you know, they do put a lot of money towards other stuff, like just showing their culture compared to other places.
Yeah, because it gives them a good
rep.
Yeah, the public's like, oh god, I like them. They're cool, yeah.
It's a pity American and British companies don't do that more.
Yeah. Well, some companies do in those places. America has 1 billion companies, so obviously some do it. Should have checked what he has in that city, actually. Mostly Shogunate infantry is what he has in that city. 3 units of Armstrong guns, too.
Can you, when you can you bring your ninja down there?
That's where he's going, just wrapping around.
Might sound weird, but I'd kind of like to know what we're going to be fighting.
Nah, we don't need to know that. Useless information.
Is that still suffering though? It's not suffering attrition, so.
What?
Once we're within range of that, I'm going to bring my fleet up to bombard it.
Alright.
Rather than have them stand there getting the living shit kicked out of them by the port.
You can always blockade the port.
Yeah, but that still ends up with me taking bombard damage.
Get out his sweet chair. He doesn't even, like, pull the chair out of anywhere. He just sits down and it appears. It's great. No, that's parrot guns. I don't want parrot guns. I want Armstrong guns. Did I put parrot guns on accident? I did. Well, luckily it doesn't matter. They haven't used any time yet. Recruitment time.
I haven't got rid of my parrot. I mean, I'm recruiting Armstrong guns now, but I haven't got rid of my parrot guns because, you know, experience.
Oh, I haven't either. I think my daimyo's army still has parrot guns. Yeah, it's still using parrot guns. Not very good parrot guns either, but you know. Righty-ho! Don't mind me, chap. Just passing by. Good old chap pal. Pal chap. Chappy pal. Can't quite reach it. He has nothing. So, have fun with that.
That's going.
He has nothing there, and he has nothing in Kyoto, or Yamashiro, whatever you want to call it.
Yamashiro is the province name, the city name to Kyoto.
Indeed it is. And you can actually, if you hover over it, it says Castletown Kyoto, but in the previous game, the non-expansion in the province was called Kyoto, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that was when the Emperor had more power.
I deem this province Kyoto.
Well, the Emperor could control the district, was about the limit of his power. Then the Shogunate basically reined it back in. Then the Meiji Restoration, and the Emperor got back district control. So
I had a sweet idea, by the way. We should, in EU4, we should play as either Japan or one of the clans, because they exist, and it's glorious.
I don't think I'm good enough for that.
Japan's not too hard. but playing one of the clans is nearly impossible.
I think I finally figured out how to play Poland, if that's any consolation. So if you ever want to,
Hooray, Poland!
if you ever want to do a Muscovy playthrough, I can now actually play Poland.
Muscovy's super easy comparatively.
I know, which means it's easy for you, and you get good footage, and I get something that's challenging that I can actually do.
I don't know when we'd do that. If nothing comes up, it'd probably be after Rome too.
Well, failing that, we can do it in our own time.
Yeah.
Just
Basically just what game do I want to play. Because I'll be doing Final Fantasy XIV, but that's not going to take any... Theoretically, it's not going to take any time off of, like this, if this is still going. Which I suspect it might be, because that starts on the 27th. So, that's a thing. You're just going to go punch that city in the face? Oh, you can't reach it.
I can't reach it. I want you behind me, though, just so that we can then move straight up to Kyoto.
I'm tempted, I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm tempted to move this army to the north side of your province. So maybe I can distract him away from Kyoto by standing there angrily. Or optionally, if you want to pass even more time, you can wait in Setsu for my northern army to come around.
If you're going to take that province, which I've got no problem with, I don't mind waiting in Setsu if you're going to support me in Setsu until my second stack arrives.
No, why not? We may as well wait for that northern army to come around just so our flank is secure.
The moment my second army arrives, I'm no problem with you, buggering off back to your flanks.
Off I go. Away with ye. Plus I'll have a third stack eventually. Because, freaking money everywhere. All of the money. All of the Martin dying.
Sorry.
That's alright. You're dying. I think the people have accepted it at this point.
Wonderful. It's so nice to know that my death's been accepted, even
Indeed.
if I haven't.
Even if you haven't accepted it, the world has. It's alright, Martin.
You sound just like my manager.
Maybe I am your manager. Dun dun dun.
Then I've got serious issues.
Spoiler, I'm not. Don't even live in the same country. Oh, I left all my dudes in the city. I forgot about that. I keep forgetting when you put an army in a city and they have agents in them, the agents just stay in the city.
Suddenly alarm.
Suddenly alarm.
Bollocks to it.
We don't need alarms where we're going.
It's just an alarm to say, you have to take pills sometime today.
Sometime today. Eventually at some point today.
I have to take pills in the morning, pills in the evening, and that's my reminder to make sure I have something before I go to bed.
Hello. I'm gonna sabotage you. I failed, but I tried. You want me to leave this army just parked down here somewhere between the two cities, or?
Wherever you want. I mean, personally, I might leave it in there if you can get an ambush range or whatever.
Not of the road, no. Well, actually, yeah. Surprisingly, you don't even have to really be in the forest to be an ambush. Just next to it. Park myself over there. And that army will continue marching northward-ish. Matsui will continue standing there. I don't know what Matsui's doing anymore. Matsui, you're at war with him, right? Yes. Why don't you go punch him with that stack you have? I don't know. Whatever. He'll be a useful ally nonetheless, theoretically.
You keep saying that to yourself.
Well, at the very least, he'll help secure our flank in case, the AI tries a naval landing or something. Hi, Obama. I think he just stopped with my boots. Because the AI is prone to doing naval landings.
Really?
Yes.
It's a good job I've got a load of spear levies back on our main island who are quite happy to charge themselves headlong into Gatling guns.
In theory, we shouldn't have to worry about it, because I'm gonna have those 3 fleets up north, and then you'll have whatever you have down south.
But quite frankly, I'm not really worried because I've already got musket towers everywhere and I'll be upgrading to Gatling towers and then cannon towers, so even if I have to rely on levies, I'm just going to blow the shit out of them.
Gatling towers are OP, like, to no end. You don't siege things that have Gatling towers, period. Unless you have naval bombardment and cannons, you just don't touch it. Because it'll kill you. You try to get anyone anywhere in range of the stupid tower, it'll just kill everyone. It's horrible.
Are you speaking from experience there?
Yes. So 6, 9, 12, 18, 19. I can have 1 more unit. Actually, that's too many cannons. That's a thing I don't say very often. Too many cannons. You're gonna play this battle.
I've got a naval bombardment that's got like 42 shells in it. I want to use it.
Fine.
I did quick save before battle in case we crash.
Okay. Quick save all the time. I'm glad they put that button there. It's good. It's the best button.
You know, alternatively, they could just have a battle auto save so we don't have to remember to do it.
Well, it auto saves every turn.
Yeah, but battles can occur multiple times a turn.
I know. But, you know, if it auto saved every battle, that'd be a lot of auto saves. Or a lot of auto save writing, since I think it can only use 3.
No, a separate. Like on how Paradox holds 3 autosaves, have 3 autosaves and then 3 battle autosaves.
Oh.
There's a different save type.
How big are the save games for this? I don't actually know.
Probably not as big as now my 300 meg Crusader King 2 saves.
That's because you play Crusader Kings 2 for like a billion decades.
And the problem here is...
Save data size. That's the problem here, obviously. Like
Not
how
really.
your dudes are in like a line and then suddenly they curve a little bit.
I has a 2 terabyte hard drive for a reason.
I have a 1 terabyte and a 120 gig. I would like a whole bunch of 1 terabytes, and by a whole bunch I mean like 4. But that's like, I don't know, $300.
Monetary restraints.
Indeed. Look at them there, Royal
The men are ready
Marines.
to attack, sir.
And light infantry. And the glorious spear levy that will forever exist.
Yeah. Until I decide to give them to you or do something random with them.
I don't want them. You can keep them. I have Kashi.
I don't see any point in getting rid of them under that high experience.
They're basically Kashi at this point.
I've got 5 naval bombardments.
So that's about right. You only need technically 3 since they're all spread out. Probably don't even need 3.
You just went really bad on your mic.
Huh?
That particular sound, you must have been at a weird angle on your mic because it just did not sound right.
Oh, I had my shirt over my nose because I was wiping my nose. So it was covering my mouth, so I imagine it was a little off there.
That's going to blow up any second.
The cannons are shooting it too.
Time to impact. Time to bomb duration 18 seconds.
Explosions! They're running away!
I haven't seen my bombardment coming yet.
Those are cannons.
Oh, here it comes.
There's your cannon, or your bombardment. The shells are actually coming in from different directions. That doesn't make any sense. Looks like they might survive this, barely. They're doing pretty good at dodging at the moment. They survived. That house did.
That was a tad overkill on the whole let's blow the new shit out of something.
Yeah, you think? Time to fast forward and wait for another shot. I like that formation those spear levy garrison are doing over there. They appear to have encountered a house that does not approve of their formation. They just sitting there. Oh, there they go. I figured out why they go, because bombardment. Why do you have so many bombardments?
I don't know, but I'm going to use them.
Is it because of the warrior? I don't think I've had that many bombardments, even with a warrior.
It might be the fact that I've got 3 ironclads.
That's true.
4 ironclads sitting offshore, and then like 4 armoured corvettes.
I'd go ahead and start moving your... Well...
I'm going to wait till I fired off my bombardments, mate.
I was going to say, yeah, I'd go ahead and start moving up, but you may end up just killing them all with bombardments. Maybe not.
Okay, so that's blowing up that gate, that gate.
Either way, it'll...
Get in now.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to debate where to go in next. Wait for that bombardment to tick down. Yes.
I don't know what the spear levy is doing.
I think they're going to take a position up on the wall.
And then explode and then run away, because they broke. Immediately. Oh, there you go. General broke and everyone else is like, oh, well, that's it. GG. Come another day.
I hope the general populace realise that I will be taxing them to pay for the ammunition used to blow them up.
Nope.
0 losses.
It's a good thing you don't have to pay for ammunition. Your general rate's up too. Hooray.
That's my sort of general and my daimyo. That's my daimyo.
Oh. The dude leading that army, recognized as the general of said army, has ranked up. Just happens. He's not as great as my daimyo. My daimyo is great. Field attacks, siege attacks, coastal assaults, naval attacks. He's good at them all. He's not very good at ambushes though. It's only got 1 extra ambush. He's also giving you extra tax rate by existing in your province, by the way.
Who?
My daimyo.
Yeah, I went with the tariffs.
So you have bonus tariffs and I have bonus tax rate.
Yeah, because the tariffs come everywhere. Just 5% global tariffs bonus. It was like, yeah.
Sadly, you get that randomly.
My sword for you.
It's one of them there random choices. He did freaking Obama. Just had his boat parked there and he had to stop me from auto-moving.
So Obama causing you problems, Ken?
No, he's got like 1 boat up here next to like 2 full fleets just parked in my port. I'm probably not even gonna attack him.
Cannon there, and
It's still thundering, good god.
Who decided to live where they live?
Not me, I was born here. Been here my whole life.
Well, that generally means you decided to live there because, quite frankly, at this point you could have moved away if you didn't like it.
Well, I couldn't have, because I have no freaking money. It's a limiting factor in most activities. Hi, Obama. Bye, Obama. He can continue living peacefully where he is. I don't really care. We'll kill him later. In the meantime, hello city. Hello, probably auto battle because I'm lazy. There you go. Uh-oh. I saw a pop-up that said my fame went up. I am now acclaimed.
Really? I think I already was.
Oh, were you? I thought we were on equal grounds. Apparently not.
You could be ahead of me. I don't know.
I don't remember what the last one was, but I can now...
Quite frankly, at this point, I don't care either.
I can now have a chief of staff. So bonus to successful agent actions and reduction in recruiting agents where he is. That's not very really useful, to be honest.
I don't have that one, so you're ahead of me.
Does this dude not have... Where is his daimyo at? For real. Is he up here? Hello? I am ninja. I bring cookies. Or something along those lines. He is now hiding just barely within range of the road, so Although I'm suspicious that this guy's not, he's just simply not going to move. So he's just going to keep stacking dudes in there. And Matsui is going to continue stacking dudes next to my town. He's got 1.5 stacks over there.
Oh, good luck to you.
Because that's how that works. Let's see here.
The good news is, at least once I get, hello.
Good friend.
Hello!
Tell me what concerns you.
Click, 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 click. I should have typed this, that would have been faster. Yeah, that would have been way faster. Welcome to clicking! Have money.
Okay.
I have a lot of money, have some.
Give me 30 seconds while I put some...
Whoop. Never mind. Well, what?
I was going to say why I spent this to get the extra turn on build.
Oh. Ah, well. I keep forgetting you can actually build stuff during my turn as well. Despite already clicking in turn for yourself. Well, now you'll have even more money next time, and he's moving his dudes somewhere for some reason.
Apparently, for some reason, I'm now making 10,000 gold.
Yoda wants peace treaty. Nope. You're making 10k a turn now?
Yeah, it might be because I've just taken another whole load of tea.
Huh. Tea.
Stop doing that. I can't drink the stuff. It's annoying.
You're the one who mentioned it. Sayama's going to be our next main problem, if you haven't noticed.
Quite frankly, I don't care.
Because you're now bordering them, and they hate you. They are also massive.
Again, this is a problem how?
Because they hate you, and they're massive.
And again, I say, and I don't care, so this is a problem how?
Just because you don't care doesn't mean it's not a problem. When he shows up with 3 stacks, it will then become a problem.
Yes, when he shows up with 3 stacks.
Because he will. I'm fairly certain he has at least 2.
But you see, the problem is, when he shows up with 3 stacks, I just do what I normally do in this instance, and bitch at you.
No. You're going to be the owner of Kyoto, you deal with it yourself, Mr. Shogunate man. Although technically Emperor man.
Hey, if I was still Shogunate, we wouldn't be having this problem with the Europeans.
What about Europeans?
Well, the whole reason this started was the Shogun didn't negotiate favourable terms with the Europeans. If I was
Oh yeah, we've already discussed that, that's right.
If I was Shogunate, I'd have just had like literally thrown peasants and Gatling guns until eventually they gave up and gave us decent terms, or we ran out of people.
You would run out of people before that occurred.
Unlikely.
And you would be the worst Shogunate ever.
It's unlikely. Remember, they've got to ship people over here.
Yeah, but you know, it's the U.S.
Yeah, and the US.
They're fully capable of shipping people places for seemingly no reason.
And you never had more than 100,000 men, excluding the Civil War, in your army pre the First World War.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, it wouldn't have been profitable. Therefore, you wouldn't have done it.
Who are you to say? You're not American.
No, but you assume it's just Americans who they'd have to deal with. There is, of course, the British, the French, technically the Dutch.
Whom you would have also neglected by, you know, hating the deal. Words evaded me there, so hodgepodged it together. Are you marching on Kyoto now?
I'm marching up to Kyoto because my second stack is 1 turn away. Well, 2 turns, but I'm going to move up, so I'm hidden in the forest.
Well, if you're going to hide in the forest. Are you hiding in that forest? One of those 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because my fleet is... You'll be pleased to know your money didn't last long.
Well, it's not really surprising when stuff costs a bajillion.
Most of it went on just upgrading stuff, because, you know,
Does
upgrade.
this province not have a port? I guess that province doesn't have a port or something. Or maybe it does, and it does, it's just not visible entirely. Don't mind the mass amount of fleets that are showing up at your port. Everything's normal, sir. Also, don't mind the fact that that city just pooped out a full stack. Just the way they come out of cities like that when you park them right next to the city, it just looks weird. There's no movement animation, they just appear. Do. Hello! Auto battle. Goodbye. Yeah, Yoda's screwed. My ninja can go over here and continue investigating this man and doing nothing because I have no money. I don't know what that sound was.
It sounded like a dog.
It wasn't a dog because we don't have any dogs.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a dog from my end.
Is there a dog in my house for some reason? What is going on here?
Have you got neighbours?
I do have neighbors and they have dogs, but they're like freaking 4 acres away.
And would Guitar Guy have left the door open?
You have to go through several fences. Or under several fences.
Yeah, this is Guitar Guy we're talking about.
Guitar Guy would go under the fence?
No, as in leaving. Dogs can get under fences if they're determined to.
I don't think it's that kind of dog. They also may have plastic under the fence, I'm not sure. They run a dog kennel, so I imagine they have some sort of protection against that.